Hi, I'm Darren Root, CEO of RootWorks.
And I'm Stacy Kildall, owner and operator of Kildall Services, LLC.
Doing another episode of Talk in the Clouds.
Talk in the Clouds.
All right, Stacy, so today I think we want to talk a little bit about, when you and I were at Intuit, another thing that Brad Smith really spent a lot of time talking about is Intuit's passion to become what he termed, and I'm going to put quotes around this, the operating system of small business.
Yes, and talked about being not just a product, not just offering product, but being a platform as well too. So that was really interesting, I thought, and I think it's a great idea.
I think, you and I have talked offline before, some of the challenges of running a small business is just how do you get connected with all these pieces and parts? So whether I'm out, I'm buying art for somebody at a trade show or something, and they need to sell me something, they need to take my payment or whatever that is. What small business owners are looking for is a simple, unified way to operate on this operating system to small businesses.
I agree too, and one of the things that we talked about before was you had mentioned, I think you had mentioned a plumbing company, and I had jumped on that because I think when we're talking about something like QuickBooks Online as basically a platform and not just a product, you look at what they're doing with the App Center, and they have so many different things that you can kind of plug into QuickBooks Online to really enrich the experience for a business owner, for us as accounting professionals to deal with our clients. One of the things that I like is they have an app called SalesPod, and it allows maybe a small plumbing company to push jobs out and push appointments out to their crews, real-time messaging back and forth. They can take pictures of the issue and post it into that particular job that they have. And then you have things like GoPayment, and now Intuit just announced that they are integrating with Square. So I'm going to be really interested to see how that integration is going to work, because then you can have the customer information already in there. The person that's out in the field is dealing with it. They can use GoPayment, they can use Square, they can take the payment. So there's not, I like it because the guys or the girls, whoever happens to be out in the field, regardless of what the industry is, they're no longer responsible for keeping track of any cash that they're paid or any checks, and there's no chance of theft or fraud or things getting lost. A lot of times stuff just gets misplaced. So I love the fact that they're looking at it that way rather than just offering products. They're looking at it as a platform, as an operating system. I
agree. So as we talk about I want to talk about a couple of things. One, with the new QuickBooks Online, the iPad edition's pretty sweet.
Yep.
So I'm thinking about, I'm out, I'm an art dealer or I'm a flea market person, let's say, and I've got merchandise and you come up and you want to buy something from me. I have my iPad. I pull my QuickBooks Online app up, and I can either, let's say, GoPayment or Square. And let's just talk a little bit about how that works. So GoPayment has a little device that fits in the little round hole on my iPad, right?
Yep.
And I swipe the card through, and that utilizes my Intuit Merchant Service account, right?
Yes.
So whether I'm taking, whether I'm taking payments inside the app somewhere else, whatever, that sort of integrates all that together.
Or you could just have GoPayment without having a regular standard merchant service.
Sure.
Like for me, I have merchant services. I use QuickBooks Online, so I can process payments directly in the product, or I can use GoPayment when I'm out and about.
But it creates an integrated solution.
Exactly.
Right. But we see an awful lot of people. You travel a lot. I travel a lot. I see a lot of people that are, they're renting their car out to take us places when we're traveling, right?
Yep.
And next thing you know, they pull out a little Square and they swipe my card and I have a receipt and I'm good to go. So now we're going to have that level of integration.
I know, and I can't wait to see how that works out too. I think it will be in November that it's actually going to start integrating. So, and I just love that they're making it easier for small businesses and for us as accounting professionals to help our small businesses really come in, help our clients come in and have one place where they enter stuff and then have it sync to all of these other different products that are connected to it.
I think the impressive thing for me on Intuit's announcement around Square is, Square is a direct competitor with GoPayment.
Exactly.
And now Intuit's going to give us the opportunity, because it's demanded by the workplace, right? People are using it to actually integrate those into QBO. We've talked about the new look of the new QBO,
Yep.
how much we're pretty passionate about that. We like this concept of a small business operating system, and we're starting to see more and more evidence of this coming to fruition.
Yeah, I think so too. And what I love that they are integrating with Square is it's giving options, and it's always small business owners. My clients always want to know what options there are.
Yeah.
And each GoPayment and Square both have different features, a different
Sure.
feature set. So what works for one might not work for another. And this is really great too, because now all these people who already have Square are going to be able, now I'll be able to say, oh, hey, we can totally hook that up.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to put them on QuickBooks Online, because they
Cool.
may not even have something to track. They might be one of those clients that say, oh, it's all in my head.
Right.
We don't want that.
You know, I guess a month ago, if you were using Square, you know, you'd have these sales sitting over here, and then you'd have to come over here and you'd have to enter this
Yep.
into whatever accounting software you're using.
Right.
And that's just a disjointed system.
Yeah, because you're doing it twice. You're doing double the work, and so I can't wait to see what the integration is going to be with this. So I hope I'm assuming it will be pretty seamless. Like
Integration's key. I
Yeah.
mean, if you build a platform, and this can only help small businesses. So I'm pretty excited about where this is heading.
Me too.
Other platform things that you see, you talked about sort of the one app. What other platform items do you see that are great solutions? I know we talk about apps, particularly more mobile apps in another episode, but
Yep. Like what kind of device? Like, I mean,
well, I mean, they certainly integrated IOP pretty tightly with the new QBO.
yes, IOP works wonderful, which is Intuit Online Payroll. So that's another option, and the full service payroll works as well too with that. So there's a lot of different things that are talking to it.
Yeah.
And so what we're trying to do, I've been trying to help the App Center team do, is identify some of the holes in the App Center.
Sure.
Some of the things that we need to get. So it really is a nice, robust ecosystem.
You know, I was talking to one of the developers, and you may have more insight than I do on QBO, but, you know, I was sort of lamenting the fact that, boy, I would love to have all the functionality in my QBO iPad app that I have in my MacBook Pro login.
Right. I don't know, and if I did know, I wouldn't be able to say because I'm under NDA. But what I do
I won't tell anybody.
I know, right? It'll be our secret. But what I do know is that with the new QBO, the functionality just in a regular browser is actually greatly increased over what we used to have with
Absolutely.
the classic QBO too.
Yeah. So good information today. I think what we want everybody to know is that QBO is now integrated with Square.
Yes.
You have GoPayment.
Yes.
You have some options there. We're working on this platform for small business, this operating system for small business, so a lot of good stuff to come.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
High fives.
Thanks.
Peace out.